Marie Curie, the woman who changed science. Marie Curie was born on Warsaw on November 7, 1867, originally named Maria Sklodowska. She received a general education in local schools and some scientific training from her father. She faced some challenges in receiving higher education as a woman. As a result, she had to attend a private institution named floating classes. She left Warsaw to continue her studies in Sorbonne, Paris. In Paris, she obtained the title of licentiateship in physics and in the mathematical sciences. She met Pierre Curie in 1894, who was the professor in the School of Physics. Marie Curie, together with Pierre Curie, would conduct many experiments together. It was hard for her and her husband to conduct research because they were poor. She had to teach a lot to make money. Marie Curie added two elements to the periodic table. She discovered polonium and radium. Polonium was named after the country of her birth, Poland, and radium can be used in many medical operations. A physicist named Henri Becquerel sparked Curie's curiosity. In 1896, Becquerel discovered that uranium would emit something that we now call radiation. Curie contributed to this finding by showing us that thorium also emits radiation. Radioactivity is not affected by physical or chemical changes. This leads to Curie concluding that radiation is within the atoms of the element. This would later help scientists find out that atoms are divisible. Marie and Pierre were awarded half of the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903 for their study into the spontaneous radiation, and the other half of the Nobel Prize went to Henri Becquerel. For all women in the world. This was significant because Curie became the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize. She promoted the use of radium because it would alleviate pain during World War I. Together with the assistance of her daughter, Irene, Marie Curie focused on this piece of work. Her husband died in 1906 in a street accident. It was hard for her to get over his death, but Curie held her head high and did not give up. Marie Curie took his place as the professor of general physics in the Faculty of Sciences in 1908, the first time a woman had held this position. In 1911, she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry for the isolation of pure radium. Notably, she is the only person to win Nobel Prizes in two separate sciences. One of Curie's greatest achievements is understanding the importance of accumulating highly radioactive sources. This is for treating illnesses and also for research in nuclear physics. In 1921, President Harding of the United States gifted Marie Curie on the behalf of women 1 gram of radium as a prize for her contribution to science. She was gifted $50,000 from President Hoover to purchase radium for use in a laboratory in Warsaw in 1979. Curie's frequent interaction with radiation caused her to develop leukemia, which is the cause of her death. Marie Curie died in 1934. She left behind a legacy that will forever be remembered. She was the leading figure for all women, and her discoveries have helped millions of people in the world. She belongs to the pantheon of the greatest scientists in the world. Marie Curie's notebooks are still radioactive. They will remain radioactive for another 1500 years.